Hey guys, Mark Godek coming to you, and I want to ask you a question here on our personal development journey. Are you running away from success? Better yet, are you running away from what you are asking for? Here's what I mean, new entrepreneurs and people that are looking and thinking about starting their own business. You know, I've tried a few businesses before. I've done different jobs that pay me six figures and I thought was in alignment with what I wanted. But the reality is I've even realized areas in which I've resisted success and been running away from exactly what I'm asking for. So the key thing is awareness here. And I'm going to bring it to light for you so that you can identify if you've been running away from your own success. You know, we have visions as entrepreneurs or people that want to start a business. We see ourselves growing. We see ourselves creating a business that allows us to be financially free. We see ourselves helping people. We see ourselves traveling the world, having time freedom. And then we see ourselves offering our product and service in a way that benefits other people. Now, here's the thing. You might have these goals, you might have these plans, and you might have these visions, but then the universe, or whatever you may call it, starts bringing opportunities into your life that are in alignment with what you're asking for, but because it's out of your comfort zone, you don't even realize it, but you resist it or say that you're not ready for it. Let me give you an example. You know, I'm someone that likes to make video, and I'm also someone that likes to speak. Well, I was given an opportunity to co-create videos with some friends of mine and people that are doing very well. And also, I've been given opportunities to speak to colleges and be, present at my friend's book launch and other areas that get my name out there, that get me out there to do what I love to do. But here's what I noticed that I would do before some of those things sometimes. Sometimes it would be, I would obviously be so grateful and thankful that it's coming up, but so excited that it would cause a feeling that was unnatural in me and out of my comfort zone, that I would naturally do something that would give me more comfort, which is I would go and eat or overeat or do something instead of preparing for that and instead of staying in that frequency and vibration to allow more opportunities to come my way as I'm proactive and as I reach out that are in alignment with speaking and making videos. I'll go and eat and do something completely unrelated. So think about it this way. And why would I do that? Why would I do that? Because it was a habit I had, and it was a way of dealing with me not actually wanting to go outside my comfort zone. This is what was happening subconsciously, and I recognized this was happening. So for you, it may be overeating. For you, it may not be. Maybe it's, you get this great news and all of a sudden, you go out and you party. And then, the next day you're sluggish and then, you don't really feel like doing anything related or to that opportunity you've been given. And then maybe you pick it up a week later again, but you've already let a week slide of getting out of the wrong vibration. I don't know what your habit is. I don't know what it is that is potentially holding you back, but I gave you an example for me. For me, it was overeating. For me, it was also drinking in the past. I used to do those two things. And those two things would take me away from, I would start to receive success from the universe, receive clients, and then instead of embrace that and go full force in it, I would take a step back and do something completely opposite. And this seems weird because you're like, why would you do that when you're being given exactly what it is that you're asking for? Why would you take a step back or go do something that's completely opposite and that will obviously make you feel worse and then not even worthy of the opportunities you've been offered because you're not feeling good anymore, either about yourself or just at a vibration level because you've either drank too much or ate too much? Well, that's a great question. And I'm asking you that same question because is there anything in your life that is preventing you from taking action on those opportunities that are being given your way? Is there anything that's potentially holding you back? For me, it was because I'm so used to living a certain way that getting outside of my comfort zone as much as you want it and you visualize it by me stepping in front of people and doing something completely new, I realized that actually caused a little bit of anxiety in me, a little bit of stress, a little bit of, you could say, uncomfortability. And because it was uncomfortable and a little bit outside of my comfort zone, subconsciously I wanted to get myself comfortable doing something I knew how to do. Well, hello, I know how to eat. Hello, I know how to drink. And so do you. Now, you may not drink, you may have not overeat, you may have other things that you do. Maybe it's you watch a TV program, maybe it's you go and get your mind off something and you go for long walks, or you start exercising a lot longer than what you normally did. Reality is even exercise could be a distraction for getting us outside for getting us away from something that is actually benefiting us. Now, obviously, I'm not saying don't exercise. Exercise all the time, but how you do it and why you do it is also important, right? So just pay attention. What are the habits that whenever an opportunity comes into my life, whenever someone wants to coach me and offer me advice, am I resisting it? Am I saying that doesn't feel right? Whenever someone wants to partner with me on a business partnership that's in alignment with where I want to go, whenever I come across good information that maybe stirs up some emotions in my gut, but I know deep down is right, what do I do next? Do I take action on it, or do something to distract me and make me feel more comfortable? Because the reality is, as we try to create, as we create what it is that we want in our life, as we create the business of our dreams, as we actually start that business, we are going to go outside of our comfort zone, and we're going to continue to be going outside of our comfort zone every step of the journey. And the reality is we want to be aware to what we are doing. Are we doing things that are in alignment with what are going to get us there? Or are we resisting in some way, shape, or form by our actions? Are we resisting it by doing things that are actually, they seem like they're normal things, like working out, like eating, like having a drink, like going out to hang out with friends and celebrate? Or are we using these as distractions and decoys to sort of pull us away from that feeling? Because we know once we go and do those things and once we've been offered those opportunities, they're going to pull us outside of our comfort zone. And not only are they going to pull us outside of our comfort zone, our life's going to change. And deep down we know that, because as soon as we do that, as soon as we do that speech, as soon as we co-create a product, co-create a video with someone else, as soon as we join up and do a joint venture, as soon as we get coached by someone that's successful in their field, we're going to be getting more opportunities. You're going to be getting more speaking engagements. You're going to be getting more growth in your business, and there's going to be more to handle. You're going to be getting more engagements to travel the world. You're going to be getting more relationships and people that want to work with you as you get one joint venture. So the reality is, deep down and subconsciously, you have to ask yourself this. It's going to get me out. Am I doing this because it's getting me outside my comfort zone? But realize also, it's probably because you know deep down that your life is going to completely change because of all the opportunities that come as a result of that. And when your life completely changes, you're used to living your life right now a certain way, and you don't know exactly how it's going to change. You just know it's going to completely change, and you might feel stressed on the inside and anxiety deep down about that, even though you see yourself living this magnificent life. But when it comes time to take the action, you're afraid deep down. So I'm not saying this is not something that maybe everyone has struggle or resistance with, but I wanted to bring it to your attention, to just pay attention. Are there any signs that are showing you that you are resisting your success and resisting your rise, resisting you creating the business and the dream life of your reality? You see, when I noticed that I was doing that, I just had to take a deep breath and I let go. And when I let go, I realized, hey, the universe, God, wouldn't have brought this into my life right now if I was not ready for this opportunity as it is right now. And so I just trusted that this is what is supposed to happen. I will take the call. I will take the conversation. I will go and speak. I will not rely on food or anything to make me feel more comfortable, because the reality is I can feel comfortable right now knowing that this is exactly what is supposed to happen to get me to where my dream life is. So you see how awareness helps you guys? You see how awareness can help you? So I ask you and I encourage you to be aware and notice if there's anything that's holding you back and preventing you from being successful. I love each and every one of you. Remember, stay inspired, stay empowered, and when you have these two, you can then start and create your business from a place of freedom. But remember, guys, just start. And I'll see you on the next video.